Hello everybody, and welcome back to Just Fred, where I would normally be playing Hollow Knight. It turns out that I was dumb enough to not check my recording software, and it turns out that I have the upcoming 5 episodes have no commentary on them, because I forgot to check if the commentary was on or if my mic was connected. So yeah. Looks like I'll be doing all this stuff in post-commentary, which is gonna make the commentary probably even worse. But let's get this show on the road. I am going to also probably skip around a little bit, but I'm just gonna skip around the parts that not much happens in or whatever, because I have absolutely no idea what I'm gonna do. I have absolutely no idea what I was doing. So yeah. So in the beginning, I'm just waltzing around, getting a good moment to start the episode. Looking at my map for some reason. Let's continue forward. Wait, I think we did something over here. Let's see. Professional Let's Player right here. No, totally not. Let's see. I'm looking on the map for things to do probably. I think I'm gonna get that dream route. Oh yeah, we needed to go over to the ancient basin, which is probably the area I'm gonna go to right now. Okay. Right, let's see. Okay, whoops. My god, I'm going fast through this freaking game. I'm quite surprised. Alright, so, it looks like I'll first go over to the dream route, I think they're called, dream routes. I'm gonna get this one. I find it very weird to see my own gameplay, especially when there's no sound added to it. I seem to remember the first time I was recording on my own, I was playing Hyrule Warriors. I didn't do any commentary on it, I just wanted to test out my capture card. And it was really weird to see me go through a game, because I know, like, okay, I am doing this, but at the same time I'm very confused about the fact that I'm playing. Failed to properly jump around, which made that I fell all the way down like an idiot. One of the most difficult things for me to do is probably gonna be doing the narrating, because I'm gonna have to narrate at the speed that my that my normal self would do this, and yeah. So that's the dream route out of the way. I don't know where I'm gonna go now. I think I'm gonna go over to the grub site now. Yeah. Getting myself some more geo. Right, I'm gonna drop the mouse so that we can look at my gameplay for a little bit. Or maybe not. Getting a lot of geo, getting an item from him. A rancid egg. Another one of those. I'm sorry if you can hear background noise, but I just got an amazing idea for my mouse. There we go. Go and put you over here so that you don't move as much. Pull you all the way down here. There we go. Let's see, I think I might be going back to Dirtmouth or getting something else. I've also noticed with like reviewing this episode, I'm probably gonna notice the glitching myself, which is it's really horrible that it happens, but I don't have a proper way to fix this. It's the moments that my PC is like running so hard and running so hot to the point that my processor or whatever the hell, or my CPU, I don't really know what makes this happen, but something in my PC doesn't have enough space anymore to work with. Or like to do all the shit that I want it to do, and then it just skips a couple of frames because it cannot keep up anymore. Which is really dumb, but I don't have another PC that's strong enough to be able to record. So yeah. I don't have any fancy schmancy desktop PCs, I just have my really beefy laptop, which is gonna be running at 50 miles an hour. Your dream nail holds over 200 essence, here proving your talent. Have you seen that great door just outside? My tribe closed it long ago and forbade its opening. But as far as I can tell, I'm the only member of my tribe still breathing. That means I needn't feel bad about breaking a taboo. As proof of my belief in you, I'll open the door. Oh god, this entire part. Ooh. There, the door is opened, and you can enter the glade beyond it. Listen closely, in there you may hear the utterings of bugs long gone. The entirety of this freaking glade. Oh, that sucks that I have to do this. Welcome to the Spirit's Glade. Alright, so I think I'm explaining this right now. You can talk to a lot of people around here. It's gonna take a while, so I'm gonna put a timestamp on the screen right now, and so you can skip any of the texts that you don't care about. The bugs within this glade are under my watch. Treat them with respect, and you may remain. But raise your nail, and you'll content with me. I assure you, Wanderer, my nail is sharp, and I'll not hold back. Buy my cookies, they're ever so tasty. Buy my cookies once I've sold them all, I can go home. Beware your own mind, little one. Twisted minds breed dark deeds, and mine was more twisted than most. I thought it would be my end, but instead I found this glade, and with it a sort of peace. Do you think dark thoughts, little one? When hidden behind a visage as impassive as your own, I find it hard to tell. Alright, so you can hit all of the spirits in this glade with your dream nail to get dream essence from them. But when you do that, the first dream warrior is going to attack you. She's going to do 2 masks of damage, and I don't think you can kill her. I used to help others. They were brought to me sick and dying. What difference did it make? Any victory against death will always be temporary. What a gloomy thought. Don't fear, little creature. Though a violent rage once possessed me, the peaceful air in this place seems to keep it at bay. My appearance should not cause you worry. Here I am, truly at peace. Are you a warrior, little one? A true warrior is one who can stand strong in the midst of a storm. Stand strong, little warrior. I was once obsessed with power, though my time within this glade has shed me of such desires. What folly it was I was to ever crave such a vicious thing. Seeking power is a hollow goal, best to search for other things. We're always left with reminders of the errors we've made, that your mistakes not burden you, but serve as guideposts somewhere not to travel to. These husks around my neck, they're my precious friends. Always there to keep me company, and much better for conversation than the rest of the outlaws around here. Do you like my nails, little wanderer? I carry only 3 of them, far less than the legends may suggest. Still, each is sharper than the last, and I'd require only 1 to cut you down. Aren't my nails the most wonderful things? Their gleaming blades so sharp and deadly. Are you admiring my fabulous markings? I'm of the distinguished species, you see, though I've not seen other like me for the longest of time. You don't seem to bear the markings of rank, though you bear no markings of a lower form. What are you, do tell me? Are you a higher being, or just another lowly grub? Looking for secrets? I don't think that this place has any secrets in it. Are you enjoying your time in our glade? I'd offer advice, though to have made it here, you're obviously quite adept at navigating our world and its perils. I remember getting stuck on this line for some kind of a reason. You're very impressive for such a small thing. I'm something of a warrior myself, though even I'd hesitate to raise my nail against you. To raise my nail against you. Don't fear my rotting form, though my body sheds and changes, my core remains the same. All of life's problems can be solved with crushing force, such a simple mantra and one I've always lived by. If you weren't so scrawny, I'd suggest you follow my example. Remember, Tiny Bug, crush your fears, crush your problems, crush your foes. Don't judge me by appearance. Though my stature is small, I bear a dark soul and a tendency to go berserk in battle. You wouldn't have the guts to face me anyway. Hark, fellow adventurer, are you headed into the world? I join you, but it's been so long I fear I'd lose my head. I'm envious of you, facing this world without fear. I could stand to learn from your approach. Watch out! I have an acidic touch, and I wouldn't want you getting burnt. It's a protection system of mankind, though something of a nuisance when it comes to meeting others. Don't get too close, I'd not wish to cause any harm. I'll see you soon, she said, though that was long ago. I wonder where she went. Go bother someone else, you're not the one I'm waiting for. Ah, a wanderer. I've been many places and done a great many things, but I suspect you will outdo me by far. I've long ceased traveling the caverns of Hallownest, and I suspect they're now far more dangerous than in my journeys, though with your capable air, I'm sure you'll do fine. Good luck, it's a vast world out there. You find it strange to see a moth wielding a weapon? We are a passive species, though I am not the only one amongst us to take up arms. Another braved the edges of this world, hoping to uncover a truth long forgotten. I wonder what became of him. That's just the same. I come from far away to reach this place, though my shell may seem foreign. Beneath it I am a bug, the same as you. You too are a warrior? I see your nail, but your shell seems underdeveloped. In your current state, to travel a land as dangerous as this seems unwise. And that's it, I think. That's every spirit in the glade. So, one thing that you can do is dream nail every single one of these spirits, and then try to escape the room without dying. Well, you can also die, it doesn't really matter too much. But after you've taken care of all of the spirits, she will become powerless or hopeless or whatever, and you will be able to dream nail her too. So you can kill off this entire glade if you'd want to. But I decided that I'm not gonna do it because now that I've read all of this text, I just don't feel like dream nailing and quote unquote killing. Even though it's not particularly killing, it doesn't feel good to dream nail these people. Me explaining stuff. Let's get out of here. My god, these glitches are... That's actually one of the most horrible things to watch about your own playthroughs when stuff like this happens. Like, oh crap. But like I said before, this is something that I just cannot do anything about. I cannot do anything about this, unfortunately. Not in my current state, in any case. And I think it's just my PC's processor and not particularly my RAM memory. Because my RAM memory has been upgraded to 16 gigabytes, which should be more than enough, but I think my CPU cannot follow probably. So either my CPU or my GPU, one of the two. I cannot follow anymore. Might just be my GPU, I don't know. My laptop does have to freaking... Like when it has to record and play a game at the same time, especially, again, it's a little bit harder to run, then my PC just loses it, which is really annoying. I think I'm gonna go over to the, yep, I'm gonna go over to the Ancient Basin. Man, this is annoying. The fact that I lost it. I think it was yesterday evening. I was doing my recording. I just instantly started. Usually I test this stuff before, like I check it before, but I was in such a good mood to make videos. I was like, you know what, screw it all, I'm just gonna start, and I did just that, and yeah. I ended up, of course, at the end of my session, I was like, wait a second though, wait, I wasn't even done, I was still recording and still playing, and then I noticed like, oh crap. I was thinking like, wait, is my microphone alright and all of this? Is it all alright? Because I didn't check it before. The madness spreads. And then I was broken when I saw the fact that my mic... At first I saw it that my software decided to switch back over to the mic that is in my PC. And then after that I noticed that I didn't have any freaking audio, and then I was like, okay, yeah, this is pretty horrible. It was especially horrible because of the fact that this is a game that auto-saves, so I could not go back through my saves to be able to recover. Well, I just do everything again. Nope, I couldn't do that. I had no choice but to do post-commentary, which is the first time I've done it, which is actually an interesting experience, I would say. Once again, I'm pretty dang happy that I chose a pretty atmospheric game right now, so that you guys can just enjoy the game when I'm not talking instead of having the creepy, weird-ass silence constantly. We have gone to the ancient basin once before already. But then I didn't. I threw all of my geo into the freaking fountain and I couldn't buy the map. I also didn't have the right upgrades to be able to reach the next upgrade that you get in this area, the next movement upgrade. So then I also couldn't reach the stag station. That was like a super shit combo. Now I noticed, like, wait, I shouldn't drop it all into the fountain. I should first get myself the map. We've already read what this guy said last time we were here. There we go. Purchase the map. And now we can finally see what the hell we're doing. Even though this place isn't that big, it's still nice to know what you're doing. And I'm gonna look at my map every 2 freaking seconds. Because that's the way that I roll. Getting myself the bench also. There we go. I really like these things. Folded up freaking metal benches. Alright, and now that we have the crystal heart, we can super dash our way up, over these spikes. Goddamn, hiccups. Hiccups and burps. The super combo. Now we can reach a new area. Which is filled with these little guys. I don't remember their name, but it's a good idea to kill as many of them as you can right now. Because later on they are a little bit more difficult to find for your hunter's journal. Even though I don't really think I killed enough of them in this area to fill in the hunter's journal. Which isn't that bad. I think I know one area where we can find them pretty easily, so... And meet these guys. As long as you stay close to them, you just have to look at the acid falling down, and that's all you have to look at. And just spam your attack button and dodge all of the acid bullets. Bullets. Not bullets, bullets. There we go, more of these little buggers. Try to shoot with some of them with my freaking vengeful spirit. My soul spear. Yeah, this ain't no Dark Souls. Right, this is also the moment that I just noticed something was like, wait, why am I moving around so in such a weird way? But then I noticed like, oh wait, I am still missing something. Getting up again. Watch down the pit. There is, oh yeah, this thing. A simple key. Mine. Yeah, this thing is pretty dang disgusting. I think everything that has to do with the infection and all that jazz is really disgusting in my opinion. It just looks really disgusting. I gotta say the most annoying part that I think, like that I think now that I've lost my original commentary. The original commentary is almost always the best. Not always, but almost always. It's just better than the than post will ever be. But the most annoying part about this is the fact that I've made 5 episodes of about an hour, so that means that I have to basically spend an entire evening that I could be making new videos. I need to remake my old videos technically, which is something that just really bothers me. I'm the kind of guy who really likes to spend his time well, to like fill his time in the proper way. Like, yeah, you know what I mean. I try to make the most out of my time, there we go. So when something like this happens, it just really bothers me. Right, when we enter this room, we find another one of our buddy's corpses. We get locked up in this place. And now we have all of these guys jumping into our friend over here. And then making him turn into the broken vessel, reanimating him. The broken vessel, he likes to jump around a lot. A lot, as you can see. He also has a couple of attacks, of course. He has a normal dash attack. During the battle, these little ghosts will appear. Just kill them, you should be fine. There we go, this guy gets stunned, which is a perfect opportunity to heal. He also has this thing where he does the major headbanging, and then if you're lucky, like I was right here, then you won't be able to get hit, then you won't get hit by his acid balls. He also has the downward thrust attack, where more of those acid balls appear. And there we go, that's it. That boss is not too bad, especially at the level that I'm at right now, with my gear. And what the hell am I doing? Oh yeah, I was thinking about, can I dream nail? I'm like, oh wait, I can dream nailing, but that's something for just a second. We will first go and get ourselves our shiny new upgrade that I really wanted. We consumed the monarch wings. Press A while in the air to flap the wings. Use these ethereal wings to sail above enemies and discover new paths. There we go. So now we have ourselves a double jump. That's the thing that I was thinking, like, wait, why am I not using the double jump? I'm like, oh wait, I don't have the double jump quite yet. The double jump is probably one of the best upgrades in the entirety of the game. It's a really handy thing. Alright, hello there. So, when you dream nail this guy, this is one of, I think, 3 or maybe 4 bosses in the game. When you beat these bosses, you will get a lot of dream essence. Oh, look at this glitching. Look at that. Look at this. Holy crap, that's horrible. Oh my god. Okay. I have only just noticed how horrible the glitching is. Look at this. Christ. Oh my god, that is horrible. Okay. Is it done? Are we done glitching? Or is it just gonna continue being this entire episode? Because then I'm gonna cry. Okay. What the hell is going on? The weird thing is, when I am playing Dark Souls, of all the freaking games, when I'm playing Dark Souls 2, which is about the same intensity of a game to run than this, I can play that game. I can also talk to Cube on Discord and at the same time record. And I have no... Well, I have a couple of glitches every now and then, but not like this. This is horrible. So, let me just go on... I'm gonna pause the video for a second. Let me explain what happened. So, the Lost Kin, you will see it later on in a boss rush mode, kind of the game. You will see him later on, how we battle him. The Lost Kin basically has the same attacks as the original boss. The only attack he is missing is the one where he shakes his head and loses all of his weird-ass stuff. Yeah, sure, I'll just call it that. That is the one attack that he doesn't have, but it moves a lot faster. I had a lot of issues, as you might have noticed. I died a couple of times with him. It was quite challenging. Unfortunately, you don't get to see my awesome gameplay because, glitching. And during the boss battle, the little ghosts will also appear a lot faster, which is the one most annoying thing about that boss. Also, another thing that I did, I went to the right and I jumped upwards. I decided to go and get to the stack station that's over here. The thing that we just passed was a corpse that was protected by a dream barrier, which means that we cannot use our dream nail on it because our dream nail is not strong enough. This is also a palace of some kind, or the ruins of a palace in any case. Where have you gone, dear king? Another thing that I did not get to show off, which I find really unfortunate, when you beat the Lost Kin in the dream version, you when you beat a dream version, you usually, after you're done with it, you can talk to it and see what it was thinking. Talk to it basically. But since that was another one of our kind, they cannot talk and they cannot think or whatever. So he just decided to bow to us and then give us his dream essence. Alright, so behind this thing we have the hidden station. With 300 geo we can get ourselves we can get ourselves a stack. Oh, this is horrible. You don't want to know how horrible this makes me feel right now. Right, we decided to drop all of our geo in again. We don't have enough quite yet. If you're interested, the amount of geo you need is 3,000 geo is the amount that you need. I decided to pause the game to do something. I'm gonna take the hidden station then. This is horrible. That little part where it like glitched for a long time, that's horrible. That's the most horrible thing. I should really check out what my PC is having issues with when I do this. Alright, I'm back in the King Station for some kind of reason. I think I'm gonna start going over to the... what's it called? The Kingdom's Edge. That's probably where I'm gonna go right now. So if we go past this little point, we can get attacked by the suicide bombers. Get ourselves another grub, which is quite nice. And there's this thing up here, which we cannot do anything with. But I wanted to check it out anyway. There we go. And then we have reached the Kingdom's Edge. An area filled with pretty difficult enemies. A lot of enemies around this place are really beefy. They don't do a lot of damage, but they are beefy and annoying to fight. These big guys, they are mainly just beefy and are just there to be in the way, and that's all they are. Champion. And we also have chord effects over here, but haha, I don't have enough geo. Can't lose. Isn't this a cozy hole? I've been venturing about that wilderness beside here and thought a moment's break was well called for. The landscape's all rather serene in this side of the city, though the inhabitants are as ferocious as ever. And as I kind of thought, I was not gonna have enough geo for this guy. Or for this map, so yeah. My god, there's so much I've done yesterday evening. I'm also wondering if the glitchiness is gonna be there in the fools in the other episodes, because that's gonna suck major ass. I think after I'm done with this, I'm gonna see what my PC is doing whenever I decide to record and at the same time play this game. I want to see how intense it is for my PC. And otherwise maybe look for a solution of some kind. Because this cannot continue. Call of Near Automata. Or Near Automata. Depends on how you want to call it. These jumpers are really annoying enemies. I think they're called hoppers, I'm not sure. Some more geo and some more of these hoppers. The thing I'm doing right now by going left and right and hitting them when I go to right and then retreat is a really good tactic while fighting these things. It's either that or trying to or equipping the quick slash gem and just outspeeding them basically. Did I literally just say the gem? The charm, not the gem. This is a freaking Xenoblade Chronicles. This is Hollow Knight. And there's this area that I decided to not go to. And I have a big hopper. These guys, they suck. So the normal hoppers, they jump over you, or they just jump a certain distance, while these guys, they will actually try to home in on you. Which makes them really nasty. These things, I forgot to mention them, these are primal aspids. They will shoot acid in 3 different directions, and you will usually get hit by them, and you will also get very annoyed by them. This is the perfect opportunity to cheese the living shit out of this thing. There we go. That's him dead. Another one of these guys. Me trying to do a fancy move but totally failing. As per the Cube Tech Gaming motto. How did you find me down here where the world ends? Yes, I know why you're here. You came to learn a nail art from the legendary nail master Oro. It is the law of the great nail sage that I must pass down my teaching to those who are worthy. But no law forbids me from exacting a payment for my time. If you truly wish to train under me, prove it with Geo. And then I need 800 Geo, which I do not have. Those who do not share their strength will never learn, my master used to say. Substitute Geo for strength, and you'll have my views on the matter. Begone. Brother Mato, in your lonely home at the top of the world, do you still think of me as an enemy? In the future, if you will listen, I will tell you why I chose to thread this path. Not pad. And there we go, updated the map that I don't have. Stronger brothers. And then yeah, there's this. I don't think you can kill this thing. I'm actually not sure what you can do with that thing. And then we have another soul totem over here, which we can use to go down here. And continue to descend downwards. I can hear a grub. Some more primal aspects. Or like this one in any case. My god, I've done so much. Like every second or something, I'm like, holy crap, how much should I do in this one evening? And I did a lot of things, especially a lot of story things, which really sucks. But you'll hopefully at least be able to see them, as long as this entire freaking recording shenanigans doesn't go glitching out of me again. That would be quite nice. If it didn't, because otherwise I'm gonna be quite annoyed. I'm already quite annoyed, but then I will be very annoyed. I will still try to give my the best of commentary as I can. I have no idea why I'm running to the left and right over here. Probably explaining something. Okay, it looks like we have one of those buggers to deal with. Oh yeah, this thing. I hate this freaking hole. It sucks. I'm gonna use this guy to pogo myself upwards. There we go. I forgot to dream nail this guy. I wanted to dream nail at least one of them sometime. I think I will in the next episode, or maybe the episode after that. Yeah, I'm gonna be stuck with this for a little bit. There we go. Then we have ourselves a lovely secret over here. Where I can continue to descend until I run out of soul power. Kill hurts. Pain. Now I will use my lovely dream nail to get myself more soul and not kill the enemy. Light, danger. There we go. Now that I have enough soul, I'm gonna go back down the hole. And continue to descend even deeper. Getting more Geo, because Geo is life. Gotta be freaking rich in every single world that I can. Because being rich is handy. Or at least in games in any case. In real life probably also, at least a little bit. Being at least a little bit rich, of course. You don't have to be super rich, because super rich probably sucks. And there we go, all the way down here we get the biggest freaking pile of geo. 420 geo in one pile, which is really freaking good. And now I'm gonna descend out of this hole, so I will probably skip forward for this one. On the way I found this thing. That's the thing that I marked, yeah. I found this thing which I don't have the charm for. Or not at the moment in any case. I will find it eventually. But you need a certain charm to be able to read these things. And then I decided to mark it on the map. That is the reason why that marker is over there. That's good to know. Alright, and then we are back over here. Now I have to get past the most difficult obstacle in the game. Which is dashing my way through this thing. With this thing I have a lot of issues. I'm gonna be failing here quite a lot. I have absolutely no idea why I have so much issues with this thing. I think I have to do it on the other side also, which really sucks. Let's go and get rid of this thing. And I actually managed to do it, wow. Quite surprised. Color me surprised. There we go, that's that done for the Hunter's Journal, that's quite nice. Getting trolled by the game over here. I have to fight another one of these big boys. But this one is quite dumb. He will relentlessly try to catch me, even though he will continuously bang his head against the wall, and I will be able to stab him in the face. Now I'm gonna be using my matrix skills to somehow manage to dodge all of these freaking acid balls. And then get hit by the final one. Aspects are, like, at least the primal ones, the primal aspects are just really difficult to deal with. Oh yeah, this is where I can find the quick slash charm. Which is the charm that I was talking about earlier. Pure. Now we're also running into some bees. Some blacky bees. We will see more of them later on. The area that they're in is probably one of my favorite areas in the game. Because it's really cool. Aside from that, it is a little bit of an annoying area, but eh. Now I can go up here. Into the wild blue. I was wondering though why this episode was only... what's it? Why this episode wasn't that long. I was really wondering why. And that is just because of that entire part that got glitched. Because that's probably... that I wouldn't be surprised if that was almost 10 minutes of recording that was just glitched into a minute. That is... like, think about that. That after you put so much work into all of this stuff, it just sucks. Alright. Give me the master, the nail art, please. Master. Here. Bang! I love these scenes, they're really cool. Master the dash slash. Hold X to concentrate energy into the nail, release the button while dashing to perform the dash slash. Huh, I must say, you are an excellent pupil. Your skill with the nail and your thirst to become stronger. You remind me of my brothers. I have taught you all I can. Go back into the world, traveler, and leave me to my solitude.
Bam.
Final. And there we go. I have a feeling that this is the end of the episode. I'm gonna show this thing off. Dash, release, and bang. There we go. Map updated. Okay. So I just decided to check it out right now, probably. Yeah, time. Alright, I cannot believe how horrible this has gone. I'm quite surprised. I'm especially about the fact that that entire part got glitched. That is horrifying. After that has happened, I think I'm gonna have to look for a solution for this issue, because this cannot continue anymore. I hope you enjoyed this weird ass episode of Hollow Knight anyway. I'm very disappointed about what happened, and it doesn't feel good, but at the same time, I think the post commentary was at least decent, so I hope you enjoyed this little shitty episode nonetheless. And I hope I will see you guys next episode. Goodbye!